Hello guys, it's Vivian again. So today we'd like to talk about if you're picking your first Tantaly, and usually the hardest part is not about which one looks the best. It's more like whether should I go lighter and easier or should I go heavier for a more realistic feel? Because a photo only tells you so much. What matters, whether you would regret or not, is about price, storage, cleaning, and so on. So in this video, I would keep it simple and walk you through 3 Tantaly weight ranges, from under 10 kg, 10 to 20 kg, and over 20 kg. And by the end, you should have a more clear idea about which one fits you the best. So here's the easiest way to think about it. Under 10 kg is lighter, easier to store, and better for beginners, small spaces, or anyone who doesn't want something so heavy so far. From 10 to 20 kg, I think it's a balanced range for most people. It's a good mix of storage, price, cleaning, and realism. Over 20 kg, it offers a more lifelike, also creates a stronger visual impact, which is much heavier of course, but it's takes more time to maintain, also need more space to put it there. So this video is not about weight, it's about which one actually fits your budget, storage, and lifestyle. Let's start with the mini series first. The biggest advantage here is easy. If this is your first one or you live in a smaller place, you don't want something too heavy or too much to clean, then mini models are much better for beginners. But of course, because it's smaller, so the proportions and realism won't feel as much as the heavier ones. So minis, they're much better for those people who want to try things out first, stay budget friendly, also keep everything in a low maintenance. And the popular picks here are Selena, Cecilia, also Hella Mini. Hella Mini has more of an athletic look. Her body design is inspired by a fit, sporty body type, also with tight lines and stronger shape, so she doesn't look too toy-like. For the inner channel, Hella Mini is more relaxed and comfortable. There are small raised texture and pattern changes inside, but it doesn't feel too aggressive. So, Hella Mini is a good one for those people who want something smoother, easy, and also beginner-friendly. If you like athletic body type and you want something easy to start with, Hella Mini is a good pick. If Hella Mini is a little bit too sporty for you and you want something cuter and more playful, then Selena might be your type. I mean, Selena is a really firecracker. She has some really popular Tantaly design elements like sweeter upper body shape, also a peculiar, more memorable hip line. For the inner channel, Selena is all about variety. So one side has diagonal texture with round raised bumps, while the other side uses outlating round and squirrel bottoms. So this is not just smooth basic design, you get a more rhythm and texture changes. The feedback we always hear is Selena is easy to get used to, but also interesting enough to not to feel too basic. If you still want to stay in the mini range, but you want something more solid with a stronger feedback, then Cecilia is a more advanced option out of these 3. Cecilia is around 9 kg, and that's why it gives a more presence within the mini range. She also features the Tantaly technology, and that's why it gives the hip area a softer and responsive feel, just like this. For the inner channel, Cecilia leans toward stronger feedback. Inside, she has more obvious flexible beads and texture changes, so the overall feel is more direct compared to Hella Mini and Selena. So there's the easiest way to remember them. Hella Mini is smoother and more relaxed, also so sporty. Selena has more variety and feels more playful. Cecilia feels more solid with stronger feedback. If mini is the easy starter range, then 10 to 20 kg is a range most people should seriously look at too. Why? because it's not as small as a mini, but also it's not as hard to handle as the over 20 kg models. You get a better balance of realism, price, cleaning, and storage. This range also shows Tantaly's patent technology, Tantaly bosom and Tantaly butt. Both of them are designed for softer, more natural bounce and a responsive feel. The main models here are Brittany, Candice, and Daisy. Let's start with Brittany. She's one of Tantaly's classic model and honestly a safe pick for a lot of people. Her biggest strength here is balance. The shape body and also weight, price, cleaning and storage. Nothing feels too extreme. She also features Tantaly's patent technology, Tantaly bosom, so the upper body feels softer and so much natural. For the inner channel, Brittany is detailed, but still easy to get used to. It's not just one smooth structure. Instead, there are curves, raised textures, and also different layers. So you can get clear texture feedback, but it doesn't feel too overwhelming. If you don't want something too extreme, Brittany is a very safe answer. But if you want something more natural and relatable looking, Candice is probably a better fit. Candice is more petite, natural, and realistic looking. She's not overly exaggerated. Her body lines are smoother and also closer to a daily body type. A lot of users like Candice because she doesn't look too fake or too much. Even though she has a smaller chest design, she still uses Tantaly bosom technology. That's why the feel is still softer and smoother. For the inner channel, Candice is not the super intense type. She's more detail-focused. Her internal texture is mainly wave-like ridges and small raised patterns, so the feel is more delicate and layered. A common piece of feedback is she looks natural on the outside, but inside still has plenty of details. If you like a petite, natural body type with more delicate texture feedback, Candice is worth checking out. And if easy cleaning is important to you, you can consider Candice Pro. It comes with Tantaly removal design, which makes cleanup much easier. If Candice is the natural one, Daisy goes in a very different direction, fuller, bolder, and more visually striking. Daisy is the curviest model in this range. Her biggest selling point is the hip shape, as you can see it here. She features Tantaly butt technology, and this gives the hip area a softer and a more responsive feel, so Daisy looks fuller and more memorable overall. For the inner channel, Daisy is richer and stronger in feedback. Inside, there are regular textures, ring-like layers, and raised bottoms. So, this structure feels more layered than Brittany and Candice, of course. In simple words, she's not the soft and subtle type. She's fuller, bolder, and more noticeable. But Daisy is also heavier, so before choosing her, think twice about your place and how easy she is to move, and whether you're okay with a little bit more cleaning and maintenance. If you like Daisy's look, but you want something like easier cleaning, I think you should consider Daisy Pro, because the removable design makes things more convenient. So here's a quick way to remember from 10 to 20 kg range. Brittany is the most balanced, Candice is the most natural, and Daisy is the curviest. If you want the option you at least likely to regret, this weight range works for most people. Last, we have the over 20 kg range finally. This category is not for everyone. It's better for people who already know what they want. The advantage is obvious. It has bigger size, fully proportions, and a more realistic visual presence. But the downside is just as real. They're heavier, of course, take up more space, and need more time to cleaning and storage. So, if this is your first one, I won't actually suggest. But if you want something more complete and immersive, this category gets you much closer to that. The main model here are Aurora and Ava. Aurora is Tantaly's life-size long leg model. Her main appeal is fuller proportions, long leg lines, and a more realistic overall look. A lot of users like Aurora because she looks well for the outfits, also photos and displays. She feels more like a complete character rather than just a doll. And she also uses Tantaly bosom technology, gives the upper body a more natural and human-like feel. For the inner channel, Aurora leans toward denser texture. Inside, there are more concentrated raised texture and also layered changes. So the feedback feels more noticeable compared to mid-weight models. This makes her better for people who want a more complete and immersive feel. But again, she's not the easiest one to deal with if you have limited space or care a lot about easy handling. Keep that in mind. Eva, on the other hand, is the fuller and heaviest option compared to Aurora. Eva is around 25 kilograms, with a fuller, curvier, high-presence design. If you like bigger curves, Eva feels more visually impactful than Aurora. The feedback we often hear comes down to two things. First, she has a strong visual presence. Second, her flexible leg structure makes posing and display easier. For the inner channel, Eva uses a more layered design. Inside, there are ring-like layers, comb-like textures, raised patterns, and regular changes. So, this feedback feels more rhythmic and varied. She's not the simple, smooth type. She's better for people who already know their preferences. So if this is your very first one, I won't blindly go to this route. But if you clearly prefer something fuller, more immersive, and more high presence, Eva is definitely appealing. Here's the simplest way to choose. If you want an easy first pick, go mini. If you want the safest all-around choice, you can look at 10 to 20 kg. And if you want fuller proportions and a more realistic presence, then you should consider over 20 kg. And for the inner channel design, here's a quick version. Hannah Mini is smoother and more relaxed. Selena has more variety. Cecilia gets stronger feedback, and Brittany is the most balanced one. Speaking of candies, she's more delicate and detailed. And Daisy is richer and more high presence. Aurora, of course, she feels more immersive as you can see it here, and Eva is more layered and rhythmic. So actually there's no one best model. What matters is which one fits your space, budget, cleaning habit, and personal preference. If you're still not sure after watching this, you can take the beginner doll recommendation quiz on Tantaly website, which is tantaly.com. It takes around 1 minute, and it helps match you with a model based on your budget, space, and preference. Also, you can let me know in the comments, are you into Team Mini, Team Balance, or Team Life Size? Or do you care more about portability, realism, price, easy cleaning, or the inner channel design? See you!